We're pre-recording live.
We're pretending to be live in a sort of.
Hello, everybody. It's a Thursday afternoon at approximately 2 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, right. It is definitely not Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific.
No, and it's not just 9 o'clock in the UK either on the Wednesday. It is definitely Thursday at 10 o'clock. Welcome to 10 o'clock, everybody.
Yeah. So hey, everyone. Welcome to this pre-show that we're doing. We're going to do things a little different tonight. So, as we mentioned or alluded to, we are actually pre-recording this. We're recording this on Wednesday just because of some scheduling conflicts. We didn't want to leave you high and dry with another week without a podcast because we had scheduling conflicts last week. And so here we are. We are doing everything like normal, the pre-show, the post-show, although there's some limitations with the technology that we're using. And so what you'll likely see is we have a pre-show in most of our feeds, a regular show in most of our feeds, and a post-show in most of our feeds that you will need to kind of click through on something. Like, so if you're watching on YouTube, you'll need to click through all the different events. If you're watching on Twitch, it should just play continuously. Like I said, there's some limitations. It's just a little weird. Stick with us. If you're looking for the main show, there's probably another event for that. Anyway, Barry and I are going to do the pre-show like we normally do. We'll do the post show like we normally do, and all this will be stitched together for all of our patrons, so they won't. Like, I should probably even just cut this part out. I won't, but they'll get to experience this as one giant flow.
They get to see just how we're gonna use our awesomeness. I say our awesomeness, your awesomeness, in making this a thing. I've just realised I've left my mail client open, so I shall just close that and vaguely try and be professional.
Yes, this is the pre-show. Let's be clear. Yes. If you go find the main show if you want to listen to that. This is just going to be Barry and I putting together the show notes. We got a lot to get through, so it's going to be one hell of a pre-show. So I don't know if that's hyping it up too much. Barry, we do have some notes to get through. I want to make sure. So I think looking at the notes, I think we have quite a bit here to sort through.
Look, I've stripped the main story down to, I think, the bare essentials.
Great. And I think what we need to do is we need to pare down this large article into like bite-sized chunks for us to talk about. Bite-sized.
Yep, I'd agree.
And then from there, I don't think we even need to go into the second. Excuse me, bullet point that I know. Why? I'm having internet issues again. Are you still there, Barry?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. Okay, I hope it caught that. I hope it got me going. No, because
it did from this side.
Okay, good.
I wonder whether Restream's having issues because, again, for the past, like I said, I've been doing some other recordings today, and it's been a bit flaky.
I don't know. I know there's a big Discord and Spotify outage yesterday, and I wonder if they're using the same web stack or what. So
I just thought everyone was ignoring me.
No.
There we go.
Okay, so
it's like that time when WhatsApp and stuff went down, and I remember because I went on business and I was like, I can't talk to anybody, and I'm stuck in a hotel room by myself. What do I do?
How dependent are we on technology that's an issue like almost every week? Okay, so let's go through and like pare these down. If you want to start from the top down, I'll work from the bottom up, and then we'll kind of like meet in the middle of like just kind of refining these bullet points to be concise and relevant to the topic. And I think we can go from there. One thing I do want to mention, Barry, is that you and I at the lab meeting talked about sort of recurring mentions of our sister podcast, your podcast.
Yes.
And I did put a little thing at the top in the programming notes if you want to take a look at that really quick and just make sure that there's... Yeah, so I think what we'll do every show is we'll just kind of mention it as a programming note. Hey, here's what's going on the 1202 podcast. And I am going to mention like how I see interviews on this channel going forward, because you and I have very different spaces that we occupy.
Yep.
And I think, we can still do interviews over here on Human Factors Cast, but I want to make them centered around conferences and that type of thing,
Yeah, that's
so, cool. We not stepping on anybody's toes here.
It's a broad space.
So yeah, I mean, I think it will kind of set expectations for people, and I think that'll be good. Yeah. So I'm gonna, all right. I'm working from the bottom up here.
Yeah, I'm just writing some notes
Oh yeah. So with that, I'll say, hey, Barry just interviewed. We won't spoil it. On our sister podcast, 1202, about a wonderful new initiative he started up. Barry, you want to say a few words, or you know what? I'll just let you jump in. I'll say the first line and kind of pause, and then you can jump in and say that. Okay. All right. Going back to editing. Culture. Yeah, I think that's we're. All right, I'm going to actually start with this. This is a good thing to start with here. Let's see here. Science behind. I'm going to say opening statements or something because I think. How was your week, mister?
This week has been... So I got back off holiday Friday lunchtime. And then from Friday afternoon, with the exception of when I joined the lab with you guys, all the way through Friday, Saturday, Sunday was solid work because we had deliverables going in. They then went in on... Well, Amanda was working until 4 o'clock in the morning. So we have a really cool work dynamic where I work better in the morning, she works better in the evening. So we can almost hospital pass stuff. So I can write the reports in the morning, and then she'll pick them up in the afternoon and evenings. I write through the day, she writes through the night, and so we sort of hit both of our sweet spots, which is great, except for when you're doing stuff like this and you need multiple brains working at the same time, and I said this, you said this, which one is the right answer? And so we had a whole lot of that. I'm starting a new project as being the human factors lead for a thing called Sky. So you see Terminator, yeah?
Yeah.
The UK military SATCOM systems is called Skynet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's with the AI, right? SKAI. Yeah. And I've worked with that platform before.
And I'm now going to be the human factors lead for Skynet 6.
Wow.
So for all of the UK, which is going to be quite cool. So doing a bit of that, and so I'm trying to get ramped up to that because it's years since I've done anything to do with the comms side of things. So that's a new domain, and also being the side of the table that I'm going to be is a different one. So I'm actually on the MOD side rather than the contractor side. So that's cool. So yeah, it's just that's been manic. Then so I'm having to get new laptops and stuff like that. What else have we done this week? Oh yeah, we're trying to bid for some other work as well, and it's been non-stop. It really has, and I think it's going to be like this until not this Friday, but next Friday. I've got closeout of a really major project I've been working on, and so major presentation. In fact, that does lead me to another good point. Next Thursday evening, I might have problems again. And if we fancy doing on a Wednesday, that might be very helpful. I just realised. Only because I don't open that up again. Because I'm doing 4 presentations in the day. Yeah, so on the 17th I'm doing end of this project, and then I'm doing a presentation for the... Have you heard of the IET, the Institute of Engineering Technology? It's a big engineering institute, which I'm also a member of, but not taking over. But I'm doing a human factors presentation to engineers in the evening. That's not going to take as long, and so then I will be finishing that and then coming straight into this. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, that'll be tons of fun.
But it's going to be a hybrid. So I'm doing it online and I'm doing it face to face, which I've got to say I'm not a fan of.
Oh, the hybrid approach?
Yeah, I like to do one or the other.
What if
I'll do them both one after the other, but I just don't like the whole same time thing.
Oh, okay. So you're like in person and there's like online presence watching the in-person thing?
Yeah, so they're going to have cameras doing that. So I can have a laptop so people can chat as well through the laptop, but also you can have a lecture theater in the room. So
and you don't like that. Why don't you? Can I ask why you don't like that? Because I actually prefer that.
See, I don't, because I think you can either I think you give better quality either face to face or online. I think the dynamics of them both are just very different, and the way that you interact with them are different. So I would prefer to do it twice. Once like this, say, like through this sort of platform, where you can focus on what you're doing here, and then once face to face where you can use the room. Because if you're being video cameraed, you can't really move away from the podium. You're so restricted from.
So look, like, I will say yes, there are restrictions, and I think if you build it for a hybrid model, it has the potential to far exceed either one of them individually. Because, like, let's say you have an interactive platform that everyone, not just people online watching, but people live in the audience can type on and be like, I have a question, here's my question. They don't have to go up to a microphone or whatever. They just get put in a queue with everybody else from online.
Yeah.
And if you have somebody there filming you, so you could walk and, you have a cameraman or an AI thing that, an AI camera that follows your steps, right? I'm just saying, if it's built around that, then I think it has the potential to be awesome, because then you can pull up examples that, from where you're at, you can pull up examples of questions from the technology that you're using right up on that screen that you're presenting to, and people in person see the screen and people online see the screen digitally with you in the corner or whatever it is. I think it just has the potential to be good.
I think you're right in that the potential is there. It could be amazing. However, I know that none of that's going to exist. It's going to be a single little camera, basically like a little webcam at the front of the thing, and set up in a way that probably isn't going to be that good. I hope I am pleasantly surprised, and you'll find out next week when I come back, and I either go, that was amazing, or oh my god, you want to see what I've just had to do. Or you could watch it before the show, because it'll be online. You could register.
That's true. Although,
but I'm sure you've got things to do today.
My Thursdays are packed as well. I am coming from a busy day, stacked meetings, and I guess podcasting is kind of my getaway. So, yeah. Okay.
So that science one, I've just stripped down to 3. I think that's all we need to do with that. Benefits of social interaction at work. Right, that's the same as what I just read.
Yeah. Talking about leadership, they're playing collaborative events. So, wow, there's so much to get through, and we don't even have it came from yet. Let me tell you, and for anyone watching, this is different for me, because I'm actually a little worried that we might not actually get all the show notes done in this I guess 20 minutes left.
We don't need all this.
We'll pull it together. It'll be clutch, but
it'll be fine. The whole benefits of social interaction at work. I don't think we need that. I think that's all. That's all junk.
I'm gonna get rid of the face-to-face interaction stuff too. I think that
was all really well written.
Remote workers. I'm gonna get rid of that too, because we're not really talking about that stuff. We talked ad nauseum about that. Foster employee interaction. I think this is relevant. We'll take this.
That's the juice for the squeeze.
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah. Plan for collaborative events. No, let's get rid of that.
Wait, hang on.
Have you stripped that? Oh, you stripped that to just 2. Yes, let's keep that.
Yeah, I stripped it to 2. Let's format it here to be normal text, so that way it's teeny tiny. And this one, I'm gonna pare this down. So creating opportunities. I think that's a good bullet point. I'm gonna take out the source here just to turn it up. Is therefore crucial that leaders. I'll make this a sub bullet. Limitations are better able to adapt.
You don't need all the negatives to everything.
Yeah.
So let's get rid of all the contrast, because if just the contrasting, go positive and just, I guess, positive and just say, look, obviously,
maximizing engagement. Build out of 2 key concepts. Barriers, creating opportunities. Okay. So I've also had just kind of a really busy week. This has been a the week from hell, really. I think.
really? What?
I mean, I wouldn't. It's just been. There's a lot.
Your internet's gonna go. This is gonna be exciting. So if you're watching this, then Nick's face is just times when you get cameras that pause and you just get quite amusing pieces where people's faces just pause midstream. That's quite the amusing one, because clearly his camera's paused or he's just very, very, very shocked at what he's read. Anyway, sorry, he will probably pop back in a minute, and at that point I'm going to dive into the It Came Froms. And actually, since he's not here, it's an ideal opportunity for me to go into our It Came Froms and from the bank. And he's come back before I could. Has he come back? Is he
Week from hell.
Oh, he's back. There we go. You're back.
The week from.
Yeah.
Look. Here at Human Factors Cast, we are plagued with technical issues from week. If it's not my microphone or the platform that we're using, it's used, and scheduling conflicts. Oh my goodness. So anyway, as I recall, I was
moaning about having a really rubbish week.
Yeah, today specific. Anyway. Today is a lot. Meeting to 8. 8:30 to 10. And it's
you're not gonna like this, but your internet stuff's really rubbish.
Yeah, I know. Stand by.
Going.
Yeah.
Going. Oh no, audio's still there, sort of.
I'm glad the audio. Yellow warning.
So you think it's actually your internet connection rather than?
So here's the deal with my internet server to internet issue 2 to 4. One of 3. Oh,
this sounds awesome. Yeah, you sound like C3PO. It's really funny. So...
It's gracious me. Anyway, my one more week is that I have a holiday myself coming up, so I'm trying to cram stuff into this week. All right, are we good on the show notes? I think we got enough there.
For the show notes, yes. There's one more thing. I'm just in the Human Factors subreddit, and look at me going. Cool, actually going online. So I noticed that nobody's fixed the bot, and I don't know how to fix it. So I'm going to bring that into here. How do you know that? It was quite a long time ago, but Has he just ran off again? No, he's gone again. See, I think he's just not enjoying working with me. So, there we go. So we are looking in the human. I'm on Reddit looking at different things for the from it came from's. In the grand scheme of things, there's practice engineering. That's what I do. Okay, let's bin out of that one because that's not where I want to be. No, I don't need any of that. CI Reddit. What did you for extracurricular? No, that's just title. Not interested. Nope. Nope. Look for places people who do UX research within and for healthcare. Nope. So what we're trying to look for is things that we can talk about, which is a bit different from what we usually do. We do a lot of the, I've got some sort of degree, what should I do? Trying to find some stuff that is a bit more, okay. There's when you don't hit no, we don't want that. Application acceptance factor. No acceptance for college. No. A/B test. No. That's not right either. Well, I think we might have to. Oh, decided to join us again. Hello. No, you haven't. You've sort of joined us and then frozen again. This is going to be an exciting show. Brand designer. So I'm going to pull in, is an undergraduate certificate in HCI worth it? Because the answer is, that's a classic it depends question. What else do we have? Best universities for HCI in Europe. That's interesting. There's quite a few. Is an undergraduate certificate in HCI worth it? Isn't the one I've just cut in?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, you're back. Hello.
Unbelievable. You know what? This pre-show. We're pre-show. Barry, I'm going to take like 5 minutes to reset my router after this.
That's fair.
And we're going to start the show proper, but it'll be seamless to you all. You just click on the thing and it'll be there. It'll be there.
Yeah. I've pulled in I've pulled in one more. It came from out the bank, and we'll be good to go.
Oh, great! I'm glad you've been working on the show notes because this has been really hard over
I've
here.
Just been mocking you. That's all right. It's,
you know, our It Came From bot has been working for over a month too, and I need to fix that.
Oh, you didn't hear what I was? Yeah, because I was basically insulting you around that, but then you crashed out, so you didn't hear what I was saying.
Yeah. I need to fix it. You know what? I can fix that right now while we're in the pre-show and while things are going swimmingly.
So well. So the third it came from, I think now I've just put in, he's very apt.
Okay, you know what? I need to check these because I'm just trusting your judgment here with the ones that we're picking. They're all in the bank, so they should be fine.
I've stolen one out of the human factor subreddit.
Great.
So that's
yeah. Okay, cool. I'll format those later. I feel very low stress because I don't have to get everything out tonight.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm probably going to be up though super late, so that way, all this stuff will go out tomorrow in a timely manner. But I don't feel like I need to do anything right after we're done with this like I normally do. Like I'm in a scramble mode to get everything out the door for our listeners. Normally, but this week, nah, I'm gonna give it a couple hours. It'll all be out there for you tomorrow. I guess if you're listening, it'll be here for you now. Hi, hi. You're listening now. This is Hello from the Past. I did all the work later tonight, and you're now seeing the fruits of my labor with editing.
You did it so well. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what? And all the you should have seen it before I fixed things.
Oh, why is that switched on? Oh, sorry. I'm just going to switch off my own advertising because I don't know why that's come back on again. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I just didn't switch off from earlier. I've been having Wi-Fi issues as well, not as bad as yours. But I've got some outside lights that are controlled through Alexa by a smart thing, and for some reason, it's now decided just to switch itself off.
Cool.
I've just realised I've got all sorts of things that really describe your Wi-Fi. Really, things like.
Hey, there you go.
And oh yeah, it's just. There we go. We're done. I'll leave it at that.
So before we go live here, or I guess not live, before we record the show, so, I was going to comment because look, we are playing this as if we're playing it at our normal time slot. Again, this is all pre-recorded. So if you've dropped any questions or comments in the feed, we're not seeing that on our end. Feel free to jump on over to our Discord, ask those questions there, and we will be more than happy to answer them on next week's live performance.
Yes. Or just jump on Discord anyway. Even if you come and say hello. That was I was a bit disappointed, if I'm honest, that nobody really tuned into my because I put a photo of the hob I've been using whilst on holiday, the kitchen hob, and the usability of it was absolutely shocking. I got to the point that I got even Amanda sort of turned around and said, "This is a human factors nightmare," which I was like, dude, you haven't even finished your degree yet. You can't go quoting human factors things until you're qualified. I didn't say that obviously because she like sort of just looked down on me and stuff, but in my head I said it.
There you go. Well, wait, you're trying to get her on the show, so what if she's listening or watching?
She's not listening because she is. Oh no, because she might listen tomorrow. Oh, yeah, she might be listening because we're time lapse. She's on to the reason I'm here tonight is because she's gone to Harry Potter World or Harry Potter Studios.
Yeah, that thing's cool.
Yeah, with my son. So as a bit of a belated, because he was meant to go as part of his birthday treat, but then just before we were going to go, we had COVID lockdown again, and so he couldn't go. And something else happened. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, couldn't go. So it was delayed to now, and so that's where they're overnighting. Which is cool because I get to I'll be working all day, but then had the evening with my girls and that sort of stuff, and so me and my eldest daughter have been watching telly, and then came out to do this, and all good.
All right, well, hey, if you're watching, depending on the platform that you're on, if you're on Twitch, this should pick up here in just about a minute. If you're watching on YouTube, you might need to select the actual show here as it is live. There's also going to be another version that's cleaned up. And then from there, you might need to click on a post show on YouTube. It might be the same on Twitter. You might need to click on a different thing. Same thing with Facebook. Wherever you're watching, I think you might need to click off of this pre-show onto the main show. But we're going to be right back. Literally in I think it'll be scheduled for 15 seconds from right now. So go find it. We'll be back, and we'll see you then.